This review won't be long at all, actually. Just the Real Housewives of Auckland, Season 1, Episode 6, Boat Nigger. Hmm. This episode might not be called Boat Nigger, but I feel like it should be called Boat Nigger because that's what this episode was all about. It was about a stupid bitch named Julia who made a very stupid, racist, insensitive comment calling her fellow housewife a boat nigger. Um, Gilda, I guess, was helping. Michelle was helping Gilda on the boat, and Julia thought it was a wonderful, great idea to say, "Hey, don't be Gilda's boat nigger." Now, coincidentally, if we're listening to what Julia says, that that's just banter, and her husband say that all the time, and she didn't really mean any harm by it. I'm gonna call bullshit because not only did the person that she called nigger happen to be a black woman, Michelle, but I just feel like she knew what she did. I felt like she wouldn't have called Anne or Louise or Angela that if they were helping Gilda. I feel like she called Michelle a boat nigger because Michelle is a black woman. That's point blank period. And the fact that you say that your husband, um, you and your husband say that word all the time, that doesn't make you any like that doesn't make you look any better. It makes you look worse because now we know that you and your husband think it's okay behind closed doors to say the word nigger, boat nigger, house nigger, field nigger, beach nigger. I mean, whatever kind of nigger that you want to hear. And if anyone listening is offended by me saying the word nigger so much, too fucking bad. I'm a black person. I was offended by tonight's episode. So, she goes downstairs and she's crying, and Angela, of all people, is trying to, comfort her. And she's like, I know you didn't mean it that way. I know you didn't mean to offend her. But, yada, yada, yada. Y'all know how Angela is. And Angela is giving her monologue of the year. Um, and everything about Angela is fake to me. I don't even know if she really was, you know, too much concerned that she called her that because it seemed like she was more occupied with saying things and sounding profound. Um, let's see. Michelle and Gilda, I don't know if they went somewhere else, but they happened to cross where Julia was. And Michelle is, she's hurt, she's irate. She starts to attack Julia. She's like, I defended you when everyone called you a boat nigger. But you know what? If every guy that you happen to date or marry is rich, then guess what? You are a gold digger, bitch. And she's, saying that, and Julia's crying, and Michelle's like, and Angela's like, I don't think it's the right time. I think you need some space, maybe some other time. But Julia's dumbass thinks it's okay to go to apologize to Michelle so soon after Michelle just attacked her. So she goes down to wherever Michelle is and attempts to apologize. And of course, Michelle is not hearing it. Michelle is pissed. She's irate. Um, she's pretty much screaming at her. And Julia's like, I didn't come up here for you to scream at me. I'm like, who fucking cares what you came up here for? At this moment, Michelle is hurt. She's upset, and you are the reason why she's upset. So of course she's going to attack you. And Michelle throws a drink in Julia's face, and Julia goes downstairs to cry some more. But this time, it's not just her and Angela, but Louise and Anne, come down. Now here's my thing, because I didn't hear, Julia or Angela explain to them, exactly what happened, but it seems like they already knew. So I don't know if they did check on her, but if we're just going by what we saw on the show, I'm very disappointed that Louise and Angela that Louise and Anne did not go and check on Michelle. Like they're sitting there with Julia, but I feel like everyone should be going to see how Michelle was doing, checking on Michelle, making sure she's okay. But no, Angela, Louise, and Anne, they're down there with the person who caused this whole fiasco, Julia. So, you know, Louise says that, Julie doesn't think before she speaks, and she doesn't know where she was educated or raised, but she shouldn't have said that word. And to me, and you guys can leave a comment down, but it seems like no one was actually upset that she called Angela that she called Michelle a nigger. They were more so upset that she said it out loud, not that she even used the word, but but that she said it out loud in front of Michelle. Not that she said that horrible word. And I just feel like, yes, she shouldn't have said it out loud, and yes, she should think before she speaks, but I feel like people should be upset that she is using the word nigger in general. So they all decide that they're going to go back to their rooms and nothing else, can be salvaged today. And, the trip is pretty much, done for today. The next day, they split up. Gilda and Michelle, they go on this walk, and they're pretty much talking about, what happened. They're walking on the beach. It's calming or whatever. Michelle's not ready to be around Julia, and I understand that 100%. Everyone else they go on the helicopter ride that Angela set up, and they go to this spa thing, in the rainforest, and we get introduced to Angela's wacky friend. She's doing exercises with them, like laughing exercises. She's saying hello, ha 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 ha, and goodbye, like they're pretty much acting a fool, but it seems to work because it does get everybody in a lighter mood, you know, after what happened on the boat. But the whole time, Julia, rightfully so, feels like a piece of shit, and she's just not into it. But the lady, she singles Julia out, and she does this energy release thing. Um, and I have to give Anne a high five because even though I don't like Anne, Anne pointed out that Julia is only concerned about herself. Everything is about me and why me, but it's not about Michelle and how she feels. So I felt like Anne was definitely right in that observation. They're sitting down for dinner, and Angela pretty much tells her, we don't condone what you did. What you said was wrong. You shouldn't have said what you said. And Julia agrees, and she's going to apologize to Michelle. Now, let me just skip right to the apology because it was an apology given by Julia. Um, I want to give Julia the benefit of the doubt and say that she is sorry, but I don't know if she's sorry for the right thing. I feel like she's sorry she said it out loud, but not sorry that she uses the word. I feel like she probably still uses the word with her husband or however they use it, but she regrets saying it out loud, especially to Michelle, a black woman. You guys, this episode was very draining. It was very emotional. It was very hurtful to me as a black person. I know the significance and the historical context of the word. And like Michelle said, black people have worked very hard not to be, you know, called this word. And for Julia to just, say it, call Michelle a boat nigger, and think that it was okay or somehow acceptable is really disheartening, and I have no words.